Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy. Hey, we had a contest over in our Move Daily Hustle Facebook group. Create a format for me, and I will pick a winner and do that format. And Michaela Shirley, yours was chosen. And here is the format for today's workout. We're doing a full body strength and mobility fusion. So we'll hit mobility exercise to start, make those muscles nice and limber, and then we'll move into using those muscles in a strength exercise. So everything is going to be in rep range today. We'll hit 10 reps and 3 sets of everything. You're going to require a variety of dumbbells for the workout, and here's what I'm using. A good reference, but please lift within your abilities. I'll also use my bench, but if you don't have it, I'll show you modification. Okay, we'll start with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Are you ready to hit this strength and mobility fusion workout and Move Daily? Me too. Let's do it. Okay, what will you put on the watch today? It could be strength, it could be functional strength. I'm gonna hit functional strength right there. Start wide, little side to side hinge right here, lunge. Get those inner thighs warmed up. Yeah, so we'll start, like I said, with the mobility exercise. Nice little flow, and then we'll move into the strength, 2 different ones, probably a superset, and then repeat that for 3 sets. So we're gonna rest as we need in between. Okay, hand to toe tap right here. And yeah, 10 reps each is a nice number. I like to push in that 10 rep range. I want you to grab weights that make your muscles feel challenged. You wanna think leaving 1 to 3 reps left in reserve. That's it. If the goal is to build muscle, you gotta push. Okay, make it feel like work today. 1 more here. Good, and some arm circles. Switch directions. Let's do some cat and cow, so reach forward, round, stretch right there. Good. Two more here. And let's heel dig. I want to increase some blood flow. Draw your elbows back. Nice stretch in the chest there. Now high knees, alternate. And butt kick with a punch right there. Let's do some heel digging, sweeping the ground and alternate sides. Last one here. Give me a squat. Feet a little wider than shoulder width, and we're gonna alternate that kick right there. Switch, drop it low. Let's go. Keep your torso tall. Two more here. Okay, and torso turn to finish. Draw your elbow across to stretch that middle back. Oh, that feels delightful for me. I did upper body yesterday, so I'm a little bit sore up there. 3, 2, and there we go. Okay, so we're starting with the mobility flow. We're gonna be down on the ground. You can do one of 2, all right? You could do the 90-90. So if you're more new to this, 90 degrees, 90, and you're just gonna do a 90-90 back and forth, or you can do the Cossack squat with me. Either the 90-90s or into that Cossack squat, or you can just hit the side lunge too if you can't get low enough. All right, let's go. We're doing this for 12 You're gonna do the 90-90 as long as I do this here. All right, so you're down, side to side. There's 2. Nice and wide. 3, you can put your hands on the ground if you need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more here. And there we go. Good. Into some hip airplanes. Before we hit our strength, hold on to a wall or something for balance. You're hinging forward here at the hips. We're gonna rotate to face open and then close. Here we go for 5 per side. So 1 and down. 2, face the ground. 3, 4, that's it. Open that hip up. And 5. Now switch your sides, holding onto a wall or chair for balance, hips face the ground, rotate up, and 1. Up, 2, 3, open, 4, last one, up, and 5. Moving into our strength. Heels, elevated front squat. If you don't have something to elevate your heels on, flat is fine. I'm starting with 15s. We've got 10 squats. Heels are up. You could use a weighted plate or rolled up towel as well. Rack it in the front. Let's drop for 10. So you're low and 1. Good. A little bit more quad activation when our heels are elevated. There's 4, come on. 5 more now. Nice. Okay, into our deadlift, Romanian deadlift. I'm gonna go with my 30s here. And you're hitting this for 10 reps again. Okay, feet shoulder width apart, hip hinge, reach your hips back. Here we go for 10. Slow, power, 1. I'm halfway with 5. And there's my 10. Whew. Okay, nice. Quick sip and we'll move into our second set. So that's the round, that's the circuit. Some good hip mobility and then strength for legs. We've got some quads and glutes and hamstrings going on. Okay, back to your 90-90 or your Cossack squat for 12. Nice and wide if you're doing it with me. Let's go. So 1. Mm, 12. There we go, good. That's not easy, that's a hard one, but great for hip mobility. Let's go into our airplanes, 5 per side. You're gonna hinge, hips face the ground. Let's rotate up for 5. Reach, 1, up, and 2. Last one here, and switching sides. Hips face the ground, then we rotate, and 1. There's 5. Nice. Front squat. gonna hold my 20s this time, 40 pounds in total. You could hold 1 dumbbell instead of 2. 10 reps, folks. Get it up into position. Engage the core. Let's go. Okay, good. A little rest for a second. Whew. Kick the heart rate up. Romanian deadlift. Remember, with an RDL, we're hinging or folding at the hips, but the knees are bent as well, okay? So reach those hips back. Keep the dumbbells close to your shins. Roll the shoulders back and fold for 10. I've got my 30s again. There we go. Whew. Good. Catch your breath. Little break. One more set. So now you really want to think, am I leaving 1 to 3 reps left in the tank, or do I have more? If you have more, grab heavier weights. We want to maintain good form. Okay. Either your 90-90 on the ground or your Cossack squat. Ready? Ish. Let's go for 12. Reach your hips back. Stay low. 2. That side's harder for me. There's 12. Good. Did you try that one? Let me know in the comments below after the workout. Airplanes, 5 aside, hinge. Hips face the ground and we rotate up. There's 1. And up, control, 2. 3. 4. 5, and switch. Hips face the ground, rotate, 1. There's 5. Very good. Back to our front squat. I'll grab those 20s again. Felt good for me. All right, heels elevated. 1 or 2 dumbbells. I'm holding 20s. Ready, drop for 10. Ooh, that was hard. The last 2. Okay. Whew, good. Finishing with our deadlift. Just gonna rack that. Then we're switching circuits. I'm gonna stick with 30s, 10 Romanian deadlifts. And we hinge. And there's 10. Woohoo! Wonderful start. Michaela, hope you're enjoying it so far. And the rest of you as well. Okay, little water break, take a look at the screen and join me back in chest. Let's start with a scapular push-up. You can do this on a bench, on the floor, or the wall. I'm gonna start on the wall, walk my feet way out. So basically what you're gonna do is you're going to let the scapula extend and then push out through the shoulder blades and try to separate them, okay? So leaning against the wall is great. So you're here, so you let the upper scapula retract and then you push up 10 times. Relax, push. 3, push. That's it. 4, 5 more here. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one here, and 10. Good. Now, either wall angels or floor angels for chest. I'm gonna do it on the floor to start. Lie flat on your back or push your back on the wall. Push the small of your back into the floor. Hands are flat on the floor, palms face the ceiling. We're reaching overhead for 10. So keep everything on the floor if you can. There's 1. Bring the elbows back down. If you're standing, you're just doing this on the wall. You've probably seen me do it on the wall. I've done it multiple times that way. Reach, 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 reach. 3, push your back onto the ground. That might mean your arms don't stay on the ground. That's okay. Good, you're doing well. We've got about 5 more here. Working shoulder mobility and back, of course. 3 more here. I find this so hard on the wall. So hard. It's much easier on the floor, but I'm gonna do it on the wall for you next just to show. 1 more here. Okay, very good. Oh, yeah. Let's go into chest press. For chest, you can go back on the ground or on your bench, and you've got 10, so make it feel like work. I'll hold 25s because I'm working my way up in the chest department these days. Okay, 10 reps, holding 25s. Here we go. Over the chest, push for 10. Right there, good. Okay, into our bent over row. I'm gonna hold these same weights, 25s. I'm gonna hinge forward at my hips, retract my shoulder blades right here. Get ready, let's row for 10. Squeeze, good. And 2, 3, 10. Okay, set those down. Whew, little water. Back into the top, at the top, and we're gonna go back into our scapular push-ups, set 2. So you could do this from your knees, from the ground, from your feet, on a wall. I'll show you from the ground this time. Okay, you're here, I'm gonna do it from the knees. So we let the scapula sag a bit, then we push up through the shoulder blades. So let it fall, and 2, you've got 10, 3, 4, 1 more here. Let us stretch for a second. Good. Okay, on your back or on the wall, I'll show you what it looks like on the wall. Your angels. So feet about a foot away, small of the back on the wall, arms on the wall. Let's go reach for 10. There's 5. It's very hard for me to keep my back on the wall and my hands at the same time. Last one here. 10. Whew. Okay, rest for a moment. We're going back into our chest press. I will stick with those 25s. Okay, 10 reps over your chest. Ready? Let's work. Bring those elbows in slightly. There's 10. Good. Oh, I'm not gonna put those down because I'm gonna use them for my bent over row. 25s, hinging at the hips, back is super flat. You could do a bench assisted row if this hurts your back, like incline your bench and lie on your stomach. Otherwise, you're here for 10, holding 25s, up, 2. There's 10. Whew. Very good. Just gonna put those there for a sec. Okay, shake that out. One more set. So where did you like doing the thoracic spine or the scapular push-ups? I think I'll go on the wall again. Felt like I was a little deeper on the wall here. Okay, here we go for 10. So we let it sag a bit and then push up through the shoulder blades. And 3. Last for me. It's hard. It's like you really feel it in your lower traps, don't you? Okay, I'm gonna go on the floor because it's easier. So push the small of your back into the floor or the wall. Arms are on the wall. We reach overhead for 10. All the way up. Oh, that's better. It's still hard, but not near as hard as the wall. Why is that? 2. 3. I gotta keep practicing this though. So I feel I'm just getting tight over time. One more for me. It's interesting, I feel like one side of my shoulder blade like hits the ground differently than the other side. So it's interesting, there's probably some imbalance there for me for sure. Chest press. I'm going back to this 25s. As I said, I did upper body yesterday, so I'm not gonna go too heavy today with the chest. Here we go, up. 10 reps and push. And there's 10, nice, up. Okay. Flipping it, opposing muscle groups. Let's hit the row for 10, holding 25s. Pull. And there's my 10. Very good. Okay, good circuit there. Take a look at the screen. Check out what's coming up next. If you need longer, of course, just pause the video. Otherwise, we're gonna move on, starting with 2 more mobility exercises first. Okay, back to some lower body. We're gonna start off with the world's greatest stretch. So I want you to step forward. We're gonna drop down into a low lunge position, opposite hand and foot on the ground. And we're gonna reach up right here, sink into this position here. Just nice and slow, and switch. Good. And reach. We're gonna do 3 per side here. Switch, big step, sink. There's 3. 3 more now. Switch. And last. Stay down on the ground into more hip, hamstring, hip flexor mobility. Okay, I want you to start here, front legs at 90 degrees. Here's a modified version. You're just gonna open and close. Open and close. If you can, we're gonna swing the leg into the front and back. So we're gonna start here and swing here. Without hands is harder. Good, same side for 5. There's 3, 2 more here. Reach, 4. Last one here, reach, and 5. Switch legs, other legs at 90 degrees. Again, you're just gonna open and close, okay? Or join me here. Oh, this will be tighter. 1 for 5. 2. Without hands is harder. 3, but hands can be on the floor if you need. Right there. 4. Last one. Wow, Tracy, that is so much tighter. Isn't that interesting? Did you have a tighter side? Okay, Bulgarian split squats. If you don't have a bench, you're gonna do a static lunge, straight up and down. I'm gonna start with 0 weight, and we're gonna go for 10 per leg, and here we go. Up. All right, little slight forward, hinge, and drop low for 10. Low. Good, and 2. There's 10, switching sides, and drop. Last for me, and 10. Shake it out into your plie squat. So I'm gonna hold a 35 here. Okay, you could hold it lengthwise or sideways, whatever you need. Knees are out over toes. Plie squat for 10. Drop it low, low. 1. That's it. And 2. There's your 10. Rest. Woo. Okay, that's the circuit. Let's repeat it. Going into your second set, grab a little sip. Okay, so world's greatest, 6 in total. Catch your breath. Take a step, opposite hand and foot, and torso turn, stretch that thoracic spine into the hip flexor, switch, and 2, reach. We do this one lots because it's the world's greatest. Switch, 3 more now. Switch, 4. Keep your feet on the ground, your heel on that front foot. 5, Last one here. Switch, good. Okay, ready for this one? This runner's sweep, I guess we could call it. Or it's like a 90-90 sweep almost. So here to modify, otherwise 5 aside. So you reach and 1, all the way back, and 2. Really good mobility on this side, Tracy. 3, 4, 5 and switch, 90 degrees at the front. Here we go for 5. 1, 2. Sides warmed up a bit. 3, 4, 5. Not easy though, is it? Bulgy split squat. I'm gonna grab a 15, 10 per leg, or a static lunge. Here we go. Okay, I'm just gonna hold that in the same side that my leg is in the front, and here we go for 10. Drop and drive. 2. There we go. Woohoo! Switch and work. Wow, hard. Nice. Set that down. Working inner thigh and some glutes here with our plie. I'll stick with the 35 pounds. Felt hard. Okay, knees are out over the toes. Roll the shoulders back, engage the core, and drop for 10. Okay, whew. Gonna put that there. Final set. Let's go back into our world's greatest. After that, plie. Just the stretch here. The world's greatest will feel good. Getting a good lengthening. Final set. Here we go. Drop right here for 1. Nice stretch. Get that thoracic spine in here. Switch. And 2. Switch. Switch. 1 more on each side now. Switch. Give a good sink into that hip flexor. Last one here. All right, stay down here. 90 sprinter stretch. I don't even know what I'm gonna call it. I don't even know what Stratton wrote down there. I think I've called it 3 different things so far. 5 aside, 90 degrees, and here we go. 1, forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, and switching sides. Definitely warming up after the first 2 sets. That's really nice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very nice. Back to your split squat. I'm going back to that 15. 10 a leg. Okay, ready? Little forward lean and drop for 10. Okay, switching sides and work. There we go. Hiya. Plie. Sticking with that 35. Feels good to me. Ready? 10 here. There's 10. Nice. Okay, so biceps, triceps, and shoulders left. Now, we're gonna do just one mobility exercise, a nice rotation for shoulders. So join me back, grab some water, or pause if you need a longer break. Starting with that full single arm rotation, I want you to start with the palm facing up. Okay, here we go. Do it with me. You're gonna cross the body, reach it all the way across, keep the hips facing forward. Come to the top, now rotate that hand all the way around so the thumb is back. And then you bring it all the way back down so the pinky is now facing me. Now reverse it the same way. Thumb, rotate, all the way around. Palm faces the ceiling and crosses. Switch sides, reach, 2, 3, turn it all the way around. Oh, right there. Pinky, lead with a thumb, turn, 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 face it all the way around. Other side, here's 3, 2, 3, switch. And thumb first, rotate, and down. 4, up. And up. Last one here, reach it up, across. Big stretch, try not to lean your body out to the side. Rotate, down, thumb. Up, 2, 3, reach, cross, cross, cross. Oh, that's hard, hey? Stretch it back a little, just get those shoulders loose. Now a bicep, a tricep, and a shoulder. We're gonna go into hammer curls to start, and I'm holding 15s. 10 reps here, palms face the thighs, and we're curling to the ceiling. Don't swing at the bottom. Up for 10, 2, 1 more here. There we go. Whoo! Stretch it back for a second into skull crushers, up and over, holding 1 dumbbell, but you could hold 2 if you don't have a heavier one. I'm gonna hold a 20. Knees are soft. Elbows close to the ears, biceps right close, and here you go for 10. Reach it back, and 1, 2, 3, And there's your 10. Whew, very nice. Good, shake that out a bit. Well, if I could only pick one shoulder exercise, I think where people want to see the most development is that side shoulder calf, that lateral. So we'll hit a lateral raise here. Okay, I'll hold 8s up to 90 degrees on the armpit, and you've got 10. Stick your chest out, soften the knees, and push up for 10. That's it. And 2. There's my 10. Keep going if you're a little behind, that's okay. Ha. Swing that out. Very nice. Okay, I want you to think about the weights that you used. Did you have more left in the tank? Think about elevating the weight amounts in the second set here. But first, mobility. Single arm rotation, knees are soft. Palm is up, and here we go. Up, 2, 3, rotate it around, don't lean. Bring it back, pinky faces you. Lead with a thumb, 2, 3, rotate, up, palm is up. Switching sides, up, 2, 3, torso tall, rotate. Right there is hard, and down, 2, 3, pinky, thumb leads. Rotate, palm is up. There we go, switch sides. Here's 4. One more each arm. Last one here. I'm just very careful right as that shoulder rotates. There we go. Shake it out. Good, good. Back to your strength, into those hammer curls, holding 15s. Stick your chest out, soften the knees, straight up and down for 10. Whew, there we go. 10 there. Skull crusher. You can sit for a skull crush if you like. Sometimes I like to straddle a bench, tuck one foot behind, just to make sure that I'm not arching my back. And let's go here for 10, holding a 20. There's 10. Whew. Definitely can go up next round. And I'm popping up to 10s on my lateral raises as well. Push this for 10, roll the shoulders back, engage the core, and push. 10. Boom. That was hard. Hard and heavy. Okay, rest for a second. You could do a little stretch by holding the dumbbell and just gently tilting your neck to stretch those neck extensors. Oh. Switch sides, a little stretch. Nothing too great. Don't want to twinge your neck. Have you done that where you just tweak it or twinge it? Stupidest things, don't you? It's like reaching in the shower. It's like, okay. I know, I've done it too. Last set. Ready? Let's reach across for 6. Arm comes up. 2, 3, rotate here. 2, 3, 4, and back. Thumb, rotate, cross. That's 1. Up. Try not to lean, Tracy. 2. 3. 4. One more each arm. 5. Last one here. Oh, that's a good one. There's 6. Let's hit those hammer curls. Last set of exercises. Work hard. Here you go for 10. Holding 15s. There's 10. Whew. Skull crush, I'm gonna grab a 25 this time. I'll sit again. I liked that. Sit right there. Here we go for 10. There's 10. Whew. And lateral raises for the win, folks. For the win. Shake those arms for a second. Okay, laterals. 10s for me. 10 reps. Final countdown and push. Up for 10. Here we go, last 3, 2. Ooh, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your mobility and strength workout. Michaela, good suggestion. What did you think? Let us know in the comments below. There were so many good suggestions there. One of the other ones was dress up in each decade and then do that style of fitness that was popular in the decade. So like Jane Fonda, Gene Simmons, Billy Banks, kickboxing, CrossFit. And then someone said, dress up in all those costumes. And then I'm like, I'm out. I don't have those costumes, A, and that is too much planning, B. But I like the idea of doing different styles through the decade. So that might come. I got to do more research on that. But anyway, this was really fun. Thanks for suggesting. Hey, I also have the Motion Mastery Program. I've partnered with Coach Andrew Locurdo. He's fantastic, strength and conditioning coach for athletes. And we run through stability, mobility, flexibility, and another one, balance, there it is, and do progressions throughout the week. So it's a month program, it's great to follow. I'll link it at the end or check in the description below. All right, let's stretch it out. So good, you know what we're gonna do? If you have a bench, a couch, a chair, come here. You could do this on the wall too if you don't have any of those things. Elbows here, walk yourself out and then put your head through, right there. Oh yeah. Just stretching the chest. You could do child's pose as well. Oh, it feels delightful. It's like I needed this one. Those wall angels are on the floor. That is so hard for me. Push up. Good. And we're just going to come to standing, link one hand onto something and round up through the shoulder blades to stretch the back. I need to get a massage, I think. Like, it's feeling crunchy and not flexible in my upper thoracic spine. Switch sides. So, I mean, there were so many exercises I could have fit in here. So it's a good idea. I could add again and just do different exercises, but there are so many mobility exercises for different muscle groups, right? So reach up and stretch, like way more for hip and thoracic spine and shoulder and ankle mobility. We didn't do any of that today, but yeah. It's nice to have some protocols in place, switch sides, for when you're starting to feel tight, right? Mobility is that range of motion and the ability for the ligament and joint to do the full range of motion. When that gets blocked, sometimes what happens is other muscles compensate. Like I feel like that's happened to me in the past. But it also shows you where the weaknesses are. Like clearly with that runner's stretch, let's bring the arm across here. I felt like tremendous tightness in one of the hips compared to this side. And so then that makes me go, Tracy, let's do some more work on that. More mobility practice, or maybe some massage, or, you know, different training protocols to help me to ensure that that stays mobile. Soften the knee, hinge at the hips. So that is good to highlight. It kind of gives you like your baseline, you know what I mean? And then you know what you can work on. Switch sides. I was just talking to someone about that this weekend, about DEXA scans. She's like, I'm 60, I've never had one, but I don't think I need one. I'm like, maybe not, but it also, you have no idea. So many people go into a DEXA scan, get a scan, and they're osteopenic. And had they not known, they might not have changed their protocol. And changing a protocol can make a huge difference. Let's sit into this 4 and just camp out low for a nice hip and glute stretch here. So I think don't put your head in the sand. Let's know these things. And in our motion mastery program too, you know, you can go through a little testing protocol. Like, are you flexible? Do you have stability and balance? Is it even on both sides? Right? So there's lots of ways that we can sort of test and see where you're at, give you a baseline, and then you progress and start to work on these things. So yeah, it's very interesting. But I'll link that at the end right here, so you can click or tap the card right there, or take a look in the description below. Michaela, thanks for this workout. I'll see you all in the next one.